Bonjour Virgo and welcome back to my channel. Claude here. Thank you for joining me for your yearly tarot reading for 2023. So I hope you're doing well and that you've had a good month so far. And I ask that, as always, you remember those are general readings. They will not resonate with everybody, so take what applies and then just drop the rests. I will be posting the Tarot Birth Card yearly readings next week, so I suggest that you check those out too to get a more comprehensive picture, or if this one does not resonate with you. So, what are the main energies for my lovely Virgo Querents for 2023, please? What do they need to hear for their highest good? So I'm going to be doing a wheel spread, and I'm going to look at the energies month by month. So in January you have the King of Pentacles, Earth energy. In February you have the Eight of Coins or Pentacles. In March we have the Four of Wands. And in April, the King of Swords. You've got two King's energies. They're very good energies of expertise and mastery. In May, we have the Knight of Wands. June, the Page of Swords. July, the Chariot, which is the card for 2023. I will give you more detail about that in a minute. August is Justice. So two major arcana back to back here. Oh, and the Wheel of Fortune, 3 major arcana. Big energies for the third quarter of the year. So where was I? October, I believe, is the Eight of Swords. November, we have the Devil, which is also a major arcana. And December, we have the Ten of Coins. Beautiful. You end the year like Taurus. That's the card they had at the end of the year. Beautiful way to end the year. Two big prosperity cards right next to each other. Bottom of the deck, which is the energy underpinning your year that you may not be aware of, but that will be at work throughout the year. We have the Nine of Cups. Beautiful energy. Let me just grab it and move my deck to the side. Right there. Okay, so this year, 2023, is going to be the year of the Chariot. The Chariot is a card of victory and triumph. This is a card of having your eyes on the prize and confidently moving forward, taking on any challenge or obstacle that life may throw at you, as we know life has a tendency to do, and being like resoundingly triumphant and victorious. And this is paired with the Nine of Cups energy. So what this is telling me is that you are trying to get your wish fulfilled. 2023 is going to be for you a year where you've decided you are going to settle for nothing less than the best. You want to be happy on all fronts, basically. That it may well be that for you the wish fulfillment is getting a new job, starting a business or a side hustle, starting on a project, learning a new skill, being in a new romantic relationship that's committed and meaningful, acquiring more financial stability. Whatever the case may be, this is going to be a year where you are going for it. So very nice. A year with a lot of purpose and a driving force. I also notice that you have quite, an absence of cups because it's all in the middle. It's all about you wanting to achieve your wish fulfillment and be emotionally happy. But otherwise there is nothing related to that. It's all to do with coins, which is your energy. Couple of cards or 3 cards, maybe 2 cards of swords energy, which is the mantle realm. Only couple of wands as well, and big major arcana in the second half of the year, dealing with bigger energy that have a longer term effect on your life path. So obviously you are an earth sign, you are very grounded and practical, so it makes sense that you are looking for stability, prosperity, abundance in your world, because this is what makes you feel good. I mean, I understand because I have a lot of earth in my chart, so I completely get it. So we start with the King of Pentacles, big card of expertise, knowledge and mastery of how to be prosperous and abundant. Remember, these are just energies, okay? We're not looking at genders. So this is a position that you start the year in. You know how to create your own prosperity and abundance. You know the value of working hard diligently. You know the value of persevering and being patient and developing your skill. The King of Pentacles is someone who can be an entrepreneur, knows where to invest and where not to, making very sound financial decision. It's a very, very good card in terms of career as well. It's someone who's successful. So yeah, that's where you begin the year. You may even be offered a promotion in that month, you know, something that increases your wealth, or something that increases your stability at work, is what I'm saying. And for some of you, if you're trying to sell your home, you may be getting an offer that's beyond what you expected, which obviously promotes you, promotes a better standard of living for you in January. In January, I do not see you lacking. Then you move on in February to the Eight of Coins. Now, the Eight of Coins is advancement. It's also a very solid energy because, as you can see, it's made of two fours, and the fours are strong foundation and stability. So this is something that you've built, as I was talking about in January, with working diligently, applying yourself, that kind of thing. I'm getting another message, which is just for a few of you, but for some of you, your hard work and your skill may be starting to be recognized by your boss if you are employed by somebody, because the King of Coins is looking at the Eight of Coins, which is a card of skill, the card of the worker who develops their talents and abilities and really dedicate themselves to it. A very, very grounded energy that may be slower moving but very, very stable and reliable. So in February, for some of you, your work may be recognized and recompensed by this King of Pentacles, if that is not your energy in January. Obviously, you know, there are many Virgos around. You are not going to be living the same life at the same time. However, Virgo, you are a sign that has got an incredible attention to detail. So the Eight of Coins to me really represents Virgo, in the sense that you know how to develop your skill, how to hone the final details on anything, give that extra special touch as well to anything that you do, and you are so dedicated. If there is one sign that's dedicated, it's you. So yeah, that's very much your energy in February, and it may get noticed. And the reason why I'm also mentioning that is because in March we have a celebration coming. We have the Four of Wands. Now this is a beautiful energy of a significant landmark that you achieved. Now Wands energy is fire, so passion, desire. But the Four of Wands really talks about having given a lot of yourself, putting a lot of time, effort, sweat, passion, all of the above, and reaching a point where there's been growth and it's recognized. There's something to celebrate. For some people, if it's not related to work, it's having applied yourself to a relationship and maybe committing, you know, like a deeper commitment, a proposal, that kind of thing. But that's not the main energy I'm getting. I'm really getting that energy of you achieving something through your hard work, and you know, how much you have applied yourself to something. I'm they're giving me words like hours upon hours of work, attention to detail, dedication, that kind of thing. And so this is going to get recognized in March, which is really nice. It's always nice to have your work recognized, obviously, but the Four of Wands is a particularly positive card and very pleasant time coming your way of a recognition of growth and acknowledgement of the level that you have achieved in whatever field you were applying yourself. We then have the King of Swords, another master, another powerful figure here. Swords is the mental realm, so this is somebody energetically who's very sharp, very intelligent, an action taker, because the Swords energy is a very active suit. And this is someone who can be relied upon because they are not led by their emotions, they are led by facts. They are highly cerebral, they analyze situations based on facts, not based on how they feel. Very difficult to sway someone like the King of Swords. They just, you know, they are very fair in that respect. So it may represent somebody in your circle. What I mean by circle, it could be someone in your family, a friend, or a co-worker, or even a boss. It could be someone to do with the legal system, they're saying. You know, for some of you that may be that, but it's someone you can trust because they will be fair. Now, it may well be that this is the energy that you decide to embody, because you now have a decision to make. So that might well be that you decide, you know what, I'm going to be very factual about this because it's the soundest way to make a decision, and you know, this is what I'm going to do. This King of Swords may be also someone who brings about some news to you, or particularly, it's not what I wanted to say. What I meant is shed some light on the matter, is what I was trying to say. So this is somebody of great insights, you know, and again, they keep on saying that you can rely on, you can trust. And in May, we have the Knight of Wands. Now, the Knights represent action. They represent taking action or things moving forwards. And Wands is everything to do with passion and desire. So there may be someone coming into your life in June that's very passionate, that's going to take you on the whirlwind. And it doesn't have to be romantic, it can be, but it could be, you know, someone you encounter, like a new co-worker or a new friend you make, and they're so passionate and so full of life, and you know, they bring excitement in your life, is what I'm saying. Or it could well be you decide to take action on something that you feel very passionate about, and you go for it. The Knight of Wands is just somebody who's going to go for it. I will put a caveat on this. You need to think about the consequences of that, though, because the Knight of Wands has a tendency to not really think long term. And if it's somebody who enters your life, I would be wary of that, you know, because you don't want to get hurt. But that's just for some of you. But this is either you going for it, or someone with incredible charisma and fire that really excites you and kind of make your days more exciting, is what they're saying. And in June, we have the Page of Swords. So this could be news coming your way in June, because the pages represents news and messages, particularly with the sword suit with the mental realm. This could be some truth that's exposed. There could be a contract that you need to sign as well, and I would be very careful with that because the pages represent also learning. So this is researching, getting all of the data and facts that you need before you sign. So if you're signing something in June, pay attention to that. But generally speaking, it's also a new direction. So it could be a new way of thinking because of this Knight of Wands energy here, looking at things differently. Yeah, just new ways of thinking and opening up your mind to maybe different concepts, different possibilities. And then in July, you move on full-blown into the Chariot. So you embody the energy of the year. You have a goal in mind and nothing is going to stop you. And by what I see, the goal in mind is the 10 of coins over there, which is prosperity and abundance. But I'll talk to you about that in a minute. So this is really triumphing through sheer willpower, not letting anything stop you or slow you down. Nothing can stop the Charioteer. Not taking any detour, not resting on your laurel. It's just go, 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 200%. And also, you know, the Chariot being ruled by number 7. This is you having reflected on things, situations, events, people, whatever the case may be, and having drawn from that experience, and that gives you the confidence to really go for it. And it may well be that you realize how much you are worth, whether it's within a job, you know, within a company, or whether it's within a relationship, or whether it is how much your business is worth or your input is worth in a project, whatever the case may be. It's a very empowering card. I love to see this for you in the middle of the year because this is going to drive you forward. You're going to get like double boosts is what I'm seeing. And in August, you get the Justice card and the Wheel of Fortune. Now I'm going to talk about them together because to me they are intimately linked when they appear together. So this is August and September, your season, really, the harvest season. And we have the Karma card and the card of cycles. You have two tens. Tens represents completion, culmination, the end of something, the beginning of something else. There is a big karmic energy coming your way. And you can see the progress as well in numerical order. You go from 7 to 8 to 10. Things are progressing. This is divine order. Justice appears in your reading to bring back harmony into your life, to acknowledge the effort that you've put in and give you what you deserve. This is you reap what you sow energy, and with the Chariot you have worked really, really hard. With the Eight of Coins you have worked really, really hard. So this is really acknowledging what you have done and you opening a brand new portal, a brand new door in September. Wheel of Fortune may indicate sometimes the coming of a lucky time, and with Justice I read it as that. On its own it's a neutral card, but with Justice this is you starting a new cycle that you've earned, that you deserve. This is the wheel turning in your favor, and it's coincidental with your period of the year. And I don't believe in coincidences, just so we're clear, so it's happening for a reason here. You're pushing in July, and then through that effort, that commitment, that dedication and sheer willpower, you bring about a change. You bring about the karmic justice that you deserve, and you open a new cycle, which is going to be very interesting for you. But then in October you get into some kind of heavy mental energy. Now that is very Virgo. You have a tendency to overanalyze and overthink. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about here. And there's no judgment at all. But you know that attention to detail that you have, that's the 2 8s. There is a tendency to be up in your head a little bit, particularly at the beginning of something. And when we have the Wheel of Fortune, that indicates a new beginning, the end of a chapter, there may be some anxiety that's going to be seeping through in October. This is a card that says to you, do not allow this to happen. Be aware of it. When you know that you are starting to erect mental blockages in your head and you start thinking, I don't see an answer for this, or I don't see an answer for that, which way do I go? Just be aware of it, that this is something of your own doing. And I know it's very difficult to snap out of this kind of energy, but you will. Things are going to get so much nicer in December. So just be aware that in October you may be feeling that kind of heavy mental energy. And in November you have the Devil. Now you probably are the 8th reading I'm doing, and I would say that there's been at least 3 readings before who have had the Devil in November. And the Devil means many things, obviously, but temptations generally speaking. And in November, some of you are going to want to experience the pleasures of life. The Devil is, hedonistic. It's obviously, be careful not to turn into addictions. That is not at all what I'm promoting here. But what I'm saying is there is this side of the Devil that, has an enjoyment of life, of the pleasures of life. And as an earth sign, this is earth energy. This is very, how can I explain that? Physical realm energy, enjoying a good meal and enjoying things that make you feel good, like, I don't know, a massage, a facial, a bath, or a retreat in the mountains, in a log cabin, whatever it is that, really works for you. And you're going to feel that call, that wanting to live a little is what they're saying to me, because you've worked so hard. You've had the first half of the year of really pushing, working, having a direction and researching, and now, you want to live life a little, is what I'm hearing. So obviously just be aware, do not fall into extremes with the Devil, but the Devil can be that kind of energy. It also can represent creative outburst. The Devil is very good for creative input. It's like an unstoppable force when it comes to creativity and ideas that may pop into your head. So that may be this. If you are still feeling the energy of the heaviness of the Eight of Swords, this is just a card that says, hey, do not be your own jailer, because with the Devil, you are not chained, you're chaining yourself, if you see what I'm saying. So don't talk negatively to yourself, have faith in yourself, don't knock yourself down, because Virgo, you are very, very skilled individuals. You have incredible talents and resilience, and when you apply your eagle eye, your insights are absolutely priceless, and you don't give yourself credit enough. And some of you may be feeling like, oh, I'm never gonna get there. How did I even think that I could? If it's your inner devil, be aware of it manifesting in November as a consequence of the heavy mental energy in October, and just be aware that this is just an illusion. The devil is fake truths. That's what it is in a nutshell. So if it's not a positive devil, that's what it is. And if it is somebody who keeps you jailed, like because they manipulate you emotionally. That can be romantic, but that can also be a parent that's manipulative, emotional guilt and all of that stuff. Be aware of it and do not give your power away. Because in December you triumph. You have the 10 of coins. In December you culminate. So as I said, this is an energy that's slower, the coin energy, because you go from the 8 to the 10, but it takes you the year. But oh my, what kind of a year it's going to be for you. It's going to be amazing, with karma on your side, a new cycle starting, and you being prosperous and abundance. And again, it doesn't have to be necessarily financially. It could be emotional prosperity and abundance. Anything to do with your home life or your work life, you've got it. And you will feel it. You will know in December that you've got it. You're going to feel good. You're going to feel in your element. You're going to feel stable and grounded, which is so important for an earth sign like you. For some of you, I have to mention it, you may be getting a big lump sum of money simply because it's the 10 of coins. It may represent an inheritance or a promotion, or maybe you sell your house if you've been trying to sell your house, or you sell your business if you've been trying to do that because you started as the King of Pentacles, who could be a business owner. Whatever the case may be, this is a big lump sum of money as an opposed to the Ace of Pentacles, which is at the beginning of it, which would be a smaller sum of money, a small raise, that kind of thing. Because they're next to each other, this could be inheritance coming from this King of Pentacles, I'm going to have to say it, or it could be a promotion, but significant promotion, that this King gives you, male or female, for some of you, but it doesn't have to be. I'm just mentioning it because for some of you this is what it is. Generally speaking, this is you finishing on a high, feeling grounded, safe, stable and happy in your environment. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey through the cards with me. If you did, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. As always, I thank you for your time. It's your most precious commodity. I'm so grateful that you chose to spend it with me. Virgos, I wish you a truly magical and wonderful 2023, and I will see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.